Yeah. Okay. Hi. Hello. Hey yo. Hello, my name is Ashley. I'm currently a senior in college. Wow. I've said that out loud before, I think, but like, God, it kind of hit me for a minute. It's almost the spring semester, so I figured what better than to make another college video. Woo! I swear I have usually more energy than this. Just give me like 10 minutes and I'll be fine.
10 minutes later?
Sucked so bad. I wanted to make a series on my channel, basically just like College 101, a bunch of different videos in different areas of advice, tips, things to know before going into college or in college or as a college student, just college related things, because when you're in college, it's such a confusing time. College 101, things I wish I knew as a freshman in college. Here we go. If you're new to the channel, I don't really know exactly what I make. I do make college videos, some other random videos, more like stuff about my life, just anything I feel like I want to make. If you want to see more of that, then I guess subscribe. Oh, I kind of want to sit. Yeah, that's better. College 101. I'm just kidding. I feel like I still need to hold something. You know what? Hold on one second. One of my other favorite YouTubers, her name is Katie Yu. Katie Yu?
Hey, it's Katie Yu.
She uses a kind of microphone that kind of looks like this. I think it's the cutest thing ever. And I actually had these made by a professor, currently 4 of them, and they got googly eyes on them. So they're not just a pom-pom on the end of a pencil, because it actually is a pencil. Like, you could write with this. Can you focus on this and not my face? Can we just do the whole video like this? Like this thing is talking? Maybe. I'm gonna talk into this guy, Little Ben. Little Ben and I are going to share things we wish we knew. Number 1, it will be hard, but you're gonna get through everything. Everything. It might hurt, and you might be so confused and lost, but you will get through it. Okay, number 2, you are there because you earned to be there. They have to accept you into their school. Do not let your insecurities or doubts drag you down. It may seem like everyone has it together and is somehow thriving here and you're behind, but trust me, we are all slowly falling apart. This is just a little video I filmed a while back when I was just feeling so overwhelmed, and I figured, let's talk about it on camera. And I didn't know what to do with the clip, but I thought maybe I could put it into this video as a perfect example of how things are not always perfect, and even upperclassmen don't have it figured out. I am in the 2nd semester, spring of my junior year, and I didn't realize how stressful it would be to talk about me taking classes as a senior. This is the part of college that no one ever talks about or shows. There's a lot of stress, a lot of homework, a lot of classes. It's more stressful to think about the future where I'm not in college anymore, but then you have to think about after college. It's not just like, oh, we're done, rainbows and glitter, give me a job and now I'm happy. Like, no, there is so much after college, just finding a job. I mean, I still have plenty of time, but it's like I thought I would know by now. My head hurts, and I feel like anytime I get a break from thinking, more information gets shot at me and I have to make a new big life-changing decision. And it's like, okay, well, I'm still thinking about the 2 other things that I put on hold. Don't give me something else. I just have concerns of just about like everything in my life. People might come in freshman year and know exactly what they're doing and be like, this is what I'm gonna do when I'm done. And then by their senior year, they've changed majors like 4 times and they graduate not knowing what they're doing. I am a perfect example. When I came into school, I was early childhood and I was like, I'm gonna be a preschool teacher or a kindergarten teacher. And I was very certain on that. I'm now a senior and my major is liberal studies because I changed my major like 3 times. I have no idea what I'm doing because the thought of being a preschool or kindergarten teacher now is awful. I was so certain that that's what I was gonna do my freshman year. So it's okay if you change your mind and you aren't doing what you originally thought you were gonna do. I bet there's so many people in the same boat. If you don't know what you're doing yet, especially your freshman year, like, that is totally okay because there are seniors that don't even know what they're doing. So next one, this is about when creating your schedule, something I wish I knew as a freshman because my schedule both semesters sucked so bad. There's my energy. So when creating a schedule, first, just take a breath because this is going to be stressful and confusing. In high school, you didn't really create your schedule. People created your schedule for you, and you definitely didn't have a lot of flexibility because you were in school from like 7 to 2 or like 8 to 3 or something like that. When you're in college, God, you have so much opportunities. You could take classes all in the morning, or you could take all your classes in the evening. Your first class of the day could be at like 3 o'clock when you would normally getting out of school in high school. And you can make your schedule so you have days completely off. It's also important to figure out what you like in your schedule. I had friends who would take 4 classes back to back to back to back. It made it so they had more days off, but they also had days where they were taking a lot of classes. Personally, I could not do that. I usually like to space my classes out. It's less stressful. Also, little Ben and I have something really important to say. Make time for lunch. This is something that advisors don't even care about, it seems. At least in my college, there's a common time where you can't have classes during that time anyways. It's supposed to be your time for lunch. But it's like at 12 to 12:30, that's common time, so you get a half an hour. But the problem with that is, by the time you get to the dining hall and get your food and sit down and start eating, it's already like 12:15. It is not enough time. You don't have a half an hour to eat, because half of that time you have to spend walking to the dining hall, getting the food, and then you gotta spend the other half walking to your next class. If you live on a big campus, you ain't got time for that shit. I learned, hey, I like more than 15 minutes to eat. It literally felt like less time than you have in high school to eat lunch, which is not a lot of time. So, sorry, this is just a very important topic to me because it pissed me off that no one seems to care or see it as a problem. They also have to think about the fact that we're not in the dining hall eating at 12. Do not rely on being able to go all the way to the dining hall and back to your class and have time to actually eat like a normal human being. You learn a lot about yourself and what you like and what you need in your schedule, and you do that shit. Advisors will not back you up on what you need personally. They're just gonna make what they think is right based on the classes you need to graduate. But they're not gonna think about like giving you time in between to eat or giving you a break. Or if you're someone that can't just sit down for 5 hours, they're not gonna think about that. They don't care. So you need to figure out what you like for your schedule. I know I'm yelling at you, but I'm just like a supportive yelling, you know?
Put your name into the goblet of fire, Harry? Dumbledore asked calmly.
Harry! I protest!
Harry, you put your name in the goblet of fire.
Next one. Save money. Even your freshman year, put aside money. College is so expensive. I did not even think about money or how much I was spending while in college my freshman year at all because I was like a baby. I was a literal baby. Money's important because you will thank yourself by the end of your college experience if you start saving money now. You could put aside $5. If you did that for each paycheck all the way up until your senior year in college, you're gonna be happy about that. FAFSA does not magically cover everything. It's a loan. You have to pay it back. Who knew that? Who knew that? Apparently freshman year me had no idea that FAFSA was a loan and it wasn't just free money.
Why did you give me that much money anyway? I didn't even have a plan to pay it back. I thought we were all joking. I didn't know student loans were real. Now you're going to show up and say, excuse me, miss, money, please. I don't have any. I was about to ask you for some.
Yeah, meaning future you, me now, will have to worry about paying that back. Next one is a little sad. It is okay to cry. If you need someone to tell you to cry, here it is. Because my freshman year, God, I cried a lot. I'm a very emotional person. I cry. Just a lot. All the time. I can literally make myself cry in queue. That's how emotional I am. Freshman year me did not think that way. Crying was this thing that was like, you do it because you're weak. I've learned that, like, I don't care. I really don't care if someone sees me crying because it's my own emotions. Who cares? Doesn't mean I'm weak. Just means I want to let my eyes breathe. Especially your freshman year. There's a lot of new things happening. It's okay to cry if you miss home or if you fail the tests or you're stressed out. You can't concentrate. Like, there's so many things going on that could make you feel upset or angry or stressed, and it's okay if it comes out in tears. Especially if it makes you feel better. Like, don't feel bad if you find yourself in the hallway of your dorm crying because that shit just happens. Self-care, you know, it's a way to soothe. You know, babies cry themselves asleep. They soothe themselves. College gets overwhelming, and sometimes just letting yourself cry can help. Your health is always more important than grades or school. If you need to take a break from studying or something to go in the corner and cry for 10 minutes, let yourself do that. Next, it's okay to get a C or a D. As long as it's passing, you don't need to get all A's and B's. Even if you're aiming for that high GPA and that honor roll shit, like I know, it's great to get it. But if you're taking a class that is so freaking hard and it's hurting you just to even get a C in that class, literally it's not worth it. Just do your best. Just do your absolute best. If you do your best and you literally look back and you're like, yeah, I couldn't have done any better. That's all. That's it. Okay, move on. You don't need a 4.0 in college. Next one. It's okay to miss home because you will miss home. You will miss it. Unless you're going to college that's like a 10-minute drive from your house. If you're going to college, away from your house, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna feel homesick. So many people experience this feeling. I wish I knew that, because I felt like I was the only one feeling this way and wanting to go home every single week. It was really hard. And especially it was hard to have friends that literally drove home every single weekend. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't really do that, especially because I didn't have a car for a while. Plus, this is supposed to be my time to be independent and learn shit. And if I just go home every single weekend, what am I learning? To depend on my parents? It's okay, because you will learn to grow, and eventually you will get used to this place and you will love it, or you will at least like it. I don't love my college, but I like it more than I did my freshman year, and I'm a lot more comfortable being up there by myself now, and I do not want to go home every single weekend like I did. I feel like a different person than my freshman year, so it's definitely a thing you get used to. Next, stop worrying about finding relationships. Just stop. It's okay to be in a relationship, relationships are great, whatever. But do not think it's the end of the world if you do not meet the love of your life while in college. Because for some reason, going into college, I thought, oh, I'm going to meet my boyfriend. I'm going to get engaged by the end of college. I'm going to be married. It's going to be perfect. Guess what? I'm not engaged. Because like I said, relationships might form. You might meet people. You might fall in love. But you might not. You might meet people and have a relationship and then it will end. It's a time to experiment if you want, but it's okay if you're not engaged by the end of your college experience, because you're still 22 or whatever age you are. You still got time. There's no timeline. If you didn't meet the love of your life in college, fine. You'll meet them somewhere else. I would not make my top priority being finding love, but do not expect that you will find the person of your dreams 100%. It's not 100% guaranteed. A lot of relationships don't last for so many reasons. People change throughout college. I'm a completely different person than I was my freshman year. People drop out, especially freshman year. You'll notice the first semester has way more people than the second semester. Wonder why. Next. This one's short. Just don't walk into the bathrooms barefoot. Just don't do it. Wear socks or shoes, because you have no idea what's been on those floors. Next one. Friends will come and go throughout this big transition from high school to college. This is the biggest transition you're probably going to go through, because you're now an adult, I guess, and you have so many choices laid out in front of you. You could go to college, or you could go off to work. You could move. So many people move. Seems like everyone goes to California. Why? I don't know. Or you could join the army. There's so much shit going on. I mean, if you go off to one college and your friend goes off to another one, and another friend goes off to work, and then another friend's moved to California, you're probably not going to stay friends with all those people. And that's okay, because like I said, friends come and go. So you might lose a lot of friends, but then you're also going to make a lot of friends. And even in college, you're probably going to lose some friends and make some friends and lose some friends and make some friends. There's so much going on. High school was so much easier to have friends because you would see these people in the hallways or have lunch with them. But in college, your schedule could be so different from your friends. You might feel oh, what am I doing? They got their friends, and I guess I'm making friends now, so maybe we could just have our memories and just move on. Don't hold on to these friendships too tightly. People go on their own path. You go on your own path, your friends go on their own path, and you gotta let them. You gotta let them go on their own path, and you gotta let yourself go on your own path. Next one is kind of going with what I just said, and it's just say hi to people. Your freshman year is the best time to make friends, because there are so many people there who aren't from that state, or miles away from home, or have literally no friends there now. So they're looking for friends, especially during orientation weekend. Almost everyone is trying to make friends. This is mainly for people that are shy or introverted, like me. Just say hi. Be way more confident with yourself, less shy, and walk up to people. Compliment random strangers. If you talk to all these big groups of people and you try to make friends, you're gonna have a memorable freshman year, because my freshman year was not memorable. I had 2 or 3 friends, and I felt like I kept not making more friends or doing the wrong things. Why wasn't I not more spontaneous and just walked up to more random strangers? It was hey, can we hang out? Hey, can we do something? Hey, you want to go to Walmart? That's what they're looking for to do. That's what they are looking to do. Sometimes I speak faster than my brain is thinking. Freshmen in college, some of them are crazy. They want to do that shit. They want to go to Walmart at 1 a.m. Anyways, next one. Freshman year, there's something about it. It's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. There's so many new people. It's being thrown into a giant pond of fish, and it's whoa, look at all these people, and there's also a bunch of other fish thrown in with you, and it's perfect, because they're new in the pond. They need some friends. They don't know any of these other fishes. You swim over to them. Hey, can I be friends with you? They're gonna be yeah, please. Push your comfort limit. This is I guess my last point is just to push out your comfort limit, whatever that is for you, because it's different for everyone else. Push out of it, because your freshman year, that's the time to figure out what you like to do, because it's only your freshman year, and then sophomore year, I guess, then you get serious, whatever. Remember to have fun. College is about education and shit, but there's also time to have fun. So yeah, that's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked Little Ben. If you have a better name from him, please let me know. And if you have other advice for freshmen, or I guess anyone that's in college, any advice that you learned, let me know, and I'll read them, and I'll reply, and I'll say, haha, that's funny. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to make more college 101 videos. Next one, I think I'm going to make like a packing video. I'm going to make it into 2 parts. I'm going to do what you should pack for college and what you should not pack for college. Because there's so many videos out there telling people to pack certain things for college, and then I'm like, no. Don't pack that. Okay, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'm trying my best. Yeah, I gotta stop. So, I have such a hard time ending videos, and I'm so sorry. Bye!